What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Sim. This is episode 55, and then we got a Hitachi dumpster that's going to Coastline Mining in Elko, Nevada. I'm going to make $56,000. If we get it there in one piece, it'll take 11 hours and 6 minutes. So let's get to trucking. Oops. It was a pain in the you-know-what to get the kingpin lined up on this particular truck. Or trailer, should I say. I guess the lights went on back there for some odd reason. I'm gonna go forward a little bit. We're going left. We're going left. So for this particular job, I drove down to Sacramento because it was only about a 30-minute drive down the, I believe it was the 80. I think this is the freeway we got off on. Whoa. Yeah, this road. We're probably gonna pass Truckee again. Of course, my screen is moving. Yeah. I think, yeah, we're gonna pass Truckee again. There was only 4 jobs out of Truckee, and they were going to San Simon, Nogales. There was there was an actuating one that was going to, I believe it was Los Angeles. And then there was another one going back down to Oxnard area. So I decided to do this one here. Well, once we got to Sacramento, it started sprinkling. And then once I finally was able to pick up my load to here, it just started raining harder and thunderstorming, or lightning storming, or whatever you call it. Thunderstorm, lightning, whatever. Lightning and thunder. Or maybe it's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is when it's, I've always called it like a thunderstorm with lightning. But the only thing that makes the thundery sound is the lightning. I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting to or getting at, but yeah. Are you still in here with us? Get off the phone! Gosh! Oh yeah, the what I didn't get to in my last video was my weather is also at ultra. I think I did get to it. When it's raining, it's ultra, which would mean any weather is ultra, if you really thought about it. So between 7 high and 8 high, all I really do is let go of the gas and push the splitter. Or not, yeah, the splitter, or the range. I think it's the range. I hit the range, and it goes from 7 high to 8 high, or 8 high to 7 high. Whoa, that was kind of like what I experienced in my last episode. Is getting near Truckee on that specific part of the road, the side of the road that we're on, it kind of pulled my truck to the left a little bit. Not sure why, but it did that when we were coming into Truckee on our last delivery, on our last episode, 54, I believe it was. So I'm doing like a recording spree, as many as I can do before I get tired of driving. Like I said, I wanted to get back to playing this game, and I want to get back to regular recording of it. And that's not like recording every single day, but it's recording, you know, like 5 episodes a day, and then have them lined up to go out. Have enough content lined up to go out, and that's not so that I can release the 5 episodes and then be done with. I mean, then the 5th episode goes out, and I'm stuck, you know, and then I'm producing content on the fly, you know, just for that day. Whoa, I got really close to that. I was really close to the left side of the screen. The left side of the road, and I almost hit the guardrail, or at least I felt like I almost hit it. I should get over and let all these guys by instead of maintaining this lane. The trucks are supposed to be in the right lane. Instead of, you know, getting, like I said, let's say I record 5 episodes today, you know, and release them every 3 days, and then my last video I have is, you know, the one I recorded today. I kind of want to do about 5 episodes every 2 or 3 days so that I'd have a good amount of content to put out when I'm not feeling that well, or that I'm not feeling that great. I can still have content that I can release. Or if I'm going through like a weird sleepy thing or whatever I'm going through, I can have it scheduled and ready to go. I do like this lightning. It's pretty awesome. Out here in the hills off the 80. So I believe there goes a train. It's getting more rain. It seems like it's getting harder. My driver just brought in $43,000, so now we're at $720,000. I'm not sure how much I pay him. I believe I pay him like 75 cents a mile or something weird like that. But I do have 4 garages that are 3 of them are upgraded to max capacity of 5 trucks, so I should get some more trucks in there to have more drivers driving the, you know, just like buy a bunch of regular trucks, well, my version of regular trucks anyways, and have them. I don't have a regular version of a truck. I always like to make it unique and different, even if it's a Kenworth T680, like the newer trucks. I still like to make the newer model trucks. I still like to make them look good, something I would drive. So I normally spend about 2 hours if I had to pick, like, you know, 7 or 8 trucks for the drivers that I'm never really going to drive. I still want them to be able to drive something awesome, even though they're AI and they're not really my drivers. You know what I mean. I just want them to. I want the computer-aided drivers to be able to have a nice truck, even though they won't appreciate it as much as I do. Is what I was trying to get at there. So the speed limit's 65. little bit of frame rate droppage. You notice the frame rate droppage if you're watching me play, and then you look at the lines, and the lines are going by super slow. That's how you know when I'm losing frame rate. So when I say I'm losing frame rate, and you go back and you watch the lines on the road, they'll tend to go by a lot slower. Unless when I edit the video, my version of editing anyway, and when I go and encode the video, it might fix it. If it doesn't, then you'll see what I'm talking about. If it does, then you won't see nothing. You kind of got to the lane of the Red Robin truck, and that's why he hit his brakes. I do like this rain, like I did say before. It's making it look kind of foggy in front of us. There is a mod to make the rain be more realistic, but it's kind of unstable right now. All the mods are becoming unstable right now because we are almost crossing over to a new version, and so people are kind of just waiting for that to come out, and they're not really creating any more mods for version 1.6. So they're just waiting for the 1.28 to come out so that they can release brand new mods and not have to do it now and then do it again and whenever they decide to release it. So that's why you'll have some problems with mods. And I saw someone comment on a video I did when I had the coast to coast map. I forgot his name, but he was saying that it does take 20 minutes to go from Columbia, South Carolina, whatever freeway I was on, to another freeway. It really does take 20 minutes, and he liked how he or she liked the realism that the coast to coast map had. But my only problem with the coast to coast map is what I never got around to saying about it was of that version or other versions that are out there, all they do is copy and paste the cities over to the new different states. I believe that one was not so much. I mean, the bigger cities had their big towns in them, or what you would call their their city skyline in them. But everything else was just copy and pasted on there. It wasn't a way station coming up. We got the green light, so we don't got to worry about it. So what I mean by copy and paste is, if you don't know about it, is they just copied like the desert and pasted it to the next city to make it, to make them not have to do that much work. And I know it's a lot of work to do the entire United States of America, but you can, and they did do a little bit of, the city skyline of Chicago or the city skyline of, each particular city, and I do appreciate that. But like I said, some modders will just copy and paste the entire thing, and all you're basically going through is like a version of Tucson every single state. So the guy that did the ones that I was using, I believe he or she actually did a good job. But like I said, some of the people that do coast to coast maps will just copy and paste, and all you'll see is a version of Tucson or California over and over again. They're not really taking into consideration anything, but just trying to get a mod out there and get credit for something awesome that's really not that awesome. So I wish I remembered the name of I did give thanks to the person that released that last mod, the coast to coast mod, while I was using it, but now it's unstable, or it's causing crashing with everybody that is trying to use it. So I believe they're working on something else for the version 1.28 when it does come out, but until then, you will not see me use the coast to coast map. So driver Saskia made $10,350. for Saskia. I'm trying to drink my... I don't have my soda anymore. I have iced tea that diet tea that I drink now. That is pretty good. For being diet, I would think the normal version of the iced tea that I would normally have. I personally have never had the diet until about 2 weeks ago, diet version of the iced tea that I'm having. Never tried it, but I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try, and I bought a 12-pack, and I was like, wow, this is actually not bad. I mean, if you put the one with sugar right next to it, I think it'd be too sweet. But then again, I've been on mostly diet beverages for about a year and almost 10 days now, so I don't think I would know the difference. So I don't know where we're at, because it's pouring rain. I mean, I know we're in Nevada because it's 80 miles an hour, and since it's pouring rain, I'm only doing about... I had my foot about halfway on the pedal, not all the way down. As you can tell, I was all the way down right here. That's all the way down, but we're kind of going uphill, so you're not going to see much of a change. But I have it kind of like in the middle. It's a nice truck. So I kind of want to get a single cab. I mean, I think I talked to you guys about this, but a single cab version of the truck that I have, you know, maybe make it with the... I don't like the new 389 lights, but... Whoa, that was... I turned trailer stability all the way down, so maybe that's why that happened. I see a lot of people using trailer stability at the lowest. But let me get back to my truck. Then I'll go back. Maybe if I remember, I'll go back to the trailer stability thing. I want to get a 389. I don't know if I'm going to put round lights as the headlights. I want the old 389 square lights, I think, as headlights. And then just keep the square lights that I have on the current version of this one, because any other ones are all LED lights, and that just makes it feel newer. And this truck to me is, I mean, it might be a new truck. It might be a new 389, Peterbilt 389, but to me I like the look of the truck, and I like how it's, to me, it feels like an old school Kenworth. So yeah. But I also like the Freightliner, what is it called? It's the over-the-top truck. I can't currently think of the Freightliner it is right now, but it's not the FLB, it's something else. I can't currently think of what it's called, but if I think about what it's called, it'll probably be the end of this episode. So whatever that Freightliner I used for the over-the-top episode, I kind of want either that one or this one, and have a single cab version of it instead of a sleeper, because it doesn't matter where we stop at, you know, we have to stop at a rest area. We can't pull over on the side of the road and sleep, and yeah, we just can't do nothing like that. So what's the purpose of having a sleeper if every time we stop somewhere we got to stop at a rest stop? Although rest stops, you're probably going to sleep in your truck, but or we stop at a motel or something. But I kind of want to have a single cab version of a truck like this. Maybe, I don't know how big of a truck I'd want it to be, like a really extended long bed, or if I would want it to be a short cab, because if it's a short cab, it's only going to be 150 gallons. Eric just made 9 grand. If it's a short cab, it's only going to be, like I said, like 150 gallons, and if it's a long bed, it'll be about anywhere from 200 to 300 gallon. I think 350. I think they might have, or it might stop out. It might top out at 300. Not exactly sure, but I'd like to have more fuel than to have to stop every however long 150 gallons is. So, but the awesome thing about this particular truck by Harvin or Viper and Harvin, you get it in the steam workshop, and it just has a whole, I mean, you can make a bunch of different looking vehicles with just this one truck. And I think it's by Viper. It's in the steam workshop. It's in my info down below. I don't know if it says by who. I think it just says, it might say by who, but I don't know. But you can, like I said, you can make this truck be so unique in about 30 to 40 different ways, with just all the different chassis you can put on it, all the different headlights and reverse lights, single cab, sleeper, I think I already said that. If you wanted to instead of having 8 wheels in the back, it can have 12 wheels in the back. It can only have 4 wheels in the back. So you can make all different kinds of trucks, or looking trucks, with just this one Peterbilt 389 that I'm using. And that's what I'd like about this one. And I also like the style of the Peterbilt 389. So, what am I going? 70 miles an hour. And then back to the trailer stability. I see a lot of people using it, and it's like a slider bar, kind of like the brake intensity. You can have it in a medium, you can have it at 25%, you can have it at 75%, you can have it at 27%, you can have it at 47%. You can put it at whatever you want it to be at. One of my old friends is playing Rainbow Six. That's cool. I should probably go play that too. Maybe get some of that recorded. But yeah, everybody that I see that's using it is using trailer stability all the way to the left. So it's all the way at the bottom, at the lowest percentage it can be at. And I've kind of noticed just on this particular drive that we're taking right now that it's making the, if we hit a bump or something, it kind of moves the steering wheel around a little bit more than normal. I had it at about 50%. Not sure exactly what it does yet. I mean, I guess the stability of the truck is at the lowest possible thing, so it's going to be moving around a lot more, and that's probably a little bit more realistic. That's the only thing I think. That's the only thing I think it could be is, the trailer moving around a lot more than it normally does. So we'll see if we flip our trailer over or something drastic happens, and we'll have to turn it right back up to where we had it at. But I'll leave it where it's at until something, like I said, drastic happens. So we're going to coastline mining. I always used to say, I still probably say it, I just don't notice myself saying it I mean, I know it's called Coastline Mining now, but I still add company to the end of it for some reason. Coastline Mining Company. Coastline Mining. And that's it. Stop. Nobody. Nobody. Low, low. Miles an hour, 25. Rest area here. Probably use that on our way, well, before our next job. Too low of a gear. It's pretty awesome that it's been lightning. There's been constant lightning the entire trip. And I haven't gotten tired of it. Maybe by the next episode I'll get tired of it, but for the duration of this one, I haven't gotten tired of it. Which, for any of you guys that know me, I normally get tired of the rain after a while. I'm like, okay, that's enough rain. So like in every city, coastline mining is always in the middle of nowhere. It's always, 5 miles or so, 5 to 10 miles or so out of the city. I'm guessing because it's a mining and you don't want mining in the city. It just makes too much noise. We can use our bright lights because why not? I don't get to use them that often. What's over there? Get off the phone! Go! I don't know if you guys can hear that. Sounds like we're riding on dirt. It'd be awesome if it picked it up. Kind of like how it's kind of like a very light sound. I think I want to go this way. Do I want to go this way or do I want to go that way? Can I see it from here? Where would it be at? It's supposed to be straight ahead of us. I think I see it by that green. I think that might be it. I think I'll just go in this way. I was just trying to see with my mouse. Just trying to see if I could see it from the outside view. So that way, well, I guess there's only one way in and one way out of this place, but I don't want to get stuck on this thing, knock on wood. I like how the water just slowly drips down the window like real life. Where are we going with this thing is the question. Oh, right there. Gotta turn it around. Yeah, I thought it was right there. Should have came in from the other inside, but what am I gonna do? Can't do much with it. If I would have came in from that way, I would have been able to just turn this way and went straight ahead instead of having to make like a U-turn. Alright, let me turn off those. Put that into R1. Alright, get this to move. Yeah, about that. I gotta go further in here. See if we're making progress in the right direction. A little bit. Gotta cut it more though. There we go. That's too much. Too much cut. If I'm any close to that trailer, I'm way off. Well, I don't know, actually. Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, I gotta get over. I should probably come up this way. And then just... still way off, but I need to get it pointed this direction before I start doing anything. This trailer does not like to turn. Oh, we're getting somewhere. At least I can see that trailer now. Still way off, but hey, that's not bad. Stop it. It's not the best, but with this trailer, for some reason, it does not like to turn. As you could just see from me pulling up and pull it back, pulling up, pull it back. I don't know if it has anything to do with the trailer stability or maybe the water is somewhat affecting the ground. Maybe they did a mod. I mean, not a mod, an improvement somewhere along the line. I'm not sure, but you know, mud would make it not turn, but I don't know. So let's see what we got. Excellent. 433 miles, 8 hours, 19 minutes, 59 gallons even consumed. $56,612 with 1,765 XP. We're working towards a level 32. Haven't got there yet, but we're getting closer. New screenshot available. I just took this before I started recording. If you guys want to see it. You can see the rain. Looks pretty cool. I picked it up at an angle. I think it looks pretty cool. So let's go over here. Let me drive back into the city. Well, I'll keep it here for a second. Number 2. Yeah, I'll keep it here. Alright guys, girls, everybody, I want to thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell notification. It's right next to the subscribe button, so you're going to be able to see all my new content that comes out. It'll, let you know that a new video is out. It really helped me out. I appreciate all the support. Like I said, thank you all for watching. Take care. Peace out.